come to Kennington, to Doddington Grove, to speak to Bruce Wall of the London Shakespeare Workout prison project.
Call.
Pull the wall.
I'll buzz you in. Just walk up the stairs as far as you can go.
Okay, thank you.
3.
For over 20 years, Bruce's company has taken his work into thousands of prisons across the globe, often working with inmates for months, slowly introducing Shakespeare into their world.
Well, that must be nice to come in first and then you'll see all I do is work.
Bruce was eager to show us how in many cases it was changing their lives.
My birthdays count for nothing, like the years, and all that's yet to come seems bright and new. May all the future days be brighter still, as I grow better, and I know I will.
This is my freedom. In the time I've been doing this.
This is where you can be yourself.
This is where I'm myself. I'm free here, you know, and I'll have this experience for the rest of my life.
What inspired you to do all this?
Well, Shakespeare was somebody who had been convicted, so he knew it practically. I mean, he knew it on a ground level, which is why prison features so prominently. It breaks those barriers in the mind. And of course, that's where Shakespeare becomes an effective tool, because people can own that in a place where they can own nothing else.
Yeah.
The next time we saw Bruce was in a prison in Germany. He'd invited us to see him and his company of actors at work in Berlin.
Neither of us had ever set foot in a prison before. The session was only a morning, but Bruce believed it would give us a better idea of the effect Shakespeare could have on real lives.
Wunderbar.
We were under instruction not to pry into the crimes that had led them into prison, but to be part of the workshop and not simply to document it.
Now, I noticed that some of you kept your eyes down to the ground. I understand that. Out of sight is out of mind. Not going to be accused of anything, or, you know, nobody's going to laugh at you or whatever. But now we're going to make eye contact.
It was then that Bruce gave us each randomly selected quotes to read aloud, and the rhythms we'd been playing with suddenly fell into place.
We know what we are, but know not what we may be.
We know what we are, but know not what we may be. What's done cannot be undone. What's done cannot be undone. Niemand can take the joy of this away from you, no matter what uniform or costume they may wear, or how many keys they may bear. The joy of this is yours. This is our freedom. Enjoy it. Thank you very much. Dankeschön.
We also say cut.
Cut?
Really?
At that moment, for several minutes, everything in the room was balanced. There was no them and no us.
I hear a lot about Shakespeare, but really never seen before. You want to make a nice movie. You want to sell this movie. So you have to present the movie to the public. But if you create a movie insulting and discriminating, and they won't buy it in Germany, you will lose your market.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah, nice. You don't. Yeah.